So guys, there are spoilers for this film in this review. So, if you don't want to get a stocking full of coal, go out, watch the film, and come back. You have been warned.
Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ron Time HD. So yeah, this is going to be a great time.
Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Time HD, and this week we watched Red One, a new family Christmas film starring The Rock and Chris Evans. Now, I think that it's pretty obvious to say that this film was just kind of average. It was inoffensive, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And overall, I mean, a family could probably get some enjoyment out of it, but I may be more of a snob, so I probably can't really say a lot about it. But before we go on a whole tangent, what I thought this one was okay. I'll tell you why and more back at the house.
See, this clown is a level 4 naughty lister. A level 4 naughty lister? Oh, is that funny too?
Hey! You're gonna help us find Nick.
There's worse ways to go out than trying to save Santa Claus. We got snowmen! That was so disturbing.
Guys, welcome back to an episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ron Time HD, and this week we watched Red One, starring Chris Evans, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, J.K. Simmons, and Lucy Liu. And I'm just gonna jump right into this. I think that this movie was just okay. And I say that because it didn't wow me, right? Obviously, I mean, if you watch a film like this, you're not going in expecting some fucking Martin Scorsese, Citizen Kane shit, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, you watch this movie and you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a Dwayne Johnson movie. And I'll get to that later. But this movie just really is just really average, right? And it's kind of, no, was it boring? I wouldn't really call it boring. I would just call it inoffensive. And you might say, that's obvious. And I'm like, yeah, of course it's obvious. It's a fucking Christmas movie in the year 2024. You think they're really gonna, like, do risks for, like, a family Christmas movie? No. They are gonna play it incredibly safe, right? And they do. I don't think this film takes a single risk, which is fine. It doesn't need to. I'm just saying, I like them. I just like movies that are, like, kind of outside the box, you know what I mean? I like movies that kind of think differently, they try to do something different, or just do something interesting, right, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I think the idea of this film could be fun, but I do think that just, like, it being a family Christmas film obviously hinders it from getting too creative, because, again, if you get too creative, you might lose out on your target demographic, which is, like, families going out to see the movie, which, good luck with that. Good luck with making $700 million with this movie. But, with that being said, I will say that this film, as I said, it's just whatever. I really don't know what to say. And I feel like I could just, I could say one thing. You know, The Rock did a great job at playing the best role he's ever done, which is every role, The Rock. He's good at playing himself in every single movie he's in, you know. Lesser actors, you know, just like, you know, the bottom tier, like the Z tier actors of Hollywood, they would think, you know, I should have range, I should work on my voice, you know, I should be able to play other roles, I should be able to adapt for certain roles in movies. No. The movie has to adapt to you. You are a top paid actor. You are too busy to actually put time into a role. The people making the movie have to put time into making the movie fit your role, motherfucker. Will this role fit for The Rock? We will pay him $100 million to be in this movie because He's The Rock, and he will probably get people in seats like 5 years ago. But yes, The Rock is amazing at playing The Rock in this film. A tier, definitely would watch The Rock movie again. But with that being said, this film, I also think the story is kind of weak. You know, I don't know. I just think I had a hard time connecting with the characters. Probably because it's like a family movie, and it's not really my thing. You know, I mean, obviously, I can enjoy a family movie. You know, I can enjoy like a Ghibli here and there. Those are good movies. Like any kind of movie like that. But like, I don't know. I just really think, as I said, like the family movies I like, family movies can take risks. You know, that's the thing. And I think like some of the most iconic or some of the best family films out there are the ones that take risks. You know, they're the ones that like kind of touch on taboo subjects, or they're the ones that kind of do outlandish messages or kind of adult messages, right? Like some family films can be really deep in the way that they spread a message or the way that they make a movie. Like, I don't know, I just feel like, or maybe just like, maybe not even family movies, just like movies that like aren't rated R or like aren't purely for adults, you know what I mean? I feel like you can get creative with it, but I know I've been repeating myself a lot, but like, this movie just doesn't do that. And so essentially in this movie what happens is J.K. Simmons' Santa gets kidnapped by a shape-shifting ogress witch. And The Rock and Chris Evans are trying to track down this witch so that they can stop her and free Santa, because Christmas Eve is in like 24 hours. And then they do that, you know, and then some things happen. Oh, it was a diversion. They were actually in the North Pole the whole time, kind of thing. And then they have like a final battle with the evil generic bad guys. They never really. Why does she have like goons? Did they ever explain that? Why she has goons that can also shapeshift? I wonder why she had the those guys, their goons in the movie. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. There's actually a legend. In the actual legend of Grilla, they were her lads, or Yule lads, or her 13 sons. At least I assume that's what they are. Which is, that's kind of cool, right? They incorporate some parts of the legend. Although Grilla in this movie does not eat children. So maybe that's a thumbs down. You know, if there's one thing a family Christmas movie needs, it's cannibalism against human children. It's just fun for the whole family. Naughty children stew apparently is her favorite dish, and apparently her hunger is unsatiable. Blame ancient Icelandics, not me. But anyway, this movie essentially also has Krampus in it. He looks like an extra in a Guar music video. And I liked how he was practical. He wasn't CGI. I like that. Except, like, everything else in this, like, everything was pretty much CGI. I was surprised that Krampus was actually, like, a dude in a suit, or at least he looked like a dude in a suit. Which is nice. You know, they built a suit. Except for, like, I think something that's funny is at the end of the film, they're trying to have, like, an emotional moment between, like, Chris Evans and his son while they're in, like, these snow globes, but I couldn't, like, beat the fact that they were just fucking standing in front of a green screen the entire time. So it just looked so fucking stupid. Like, Chris Evans was just, like, talking to the wall and fucking green screen bullshit. Like, I know, I guess it wouldn't have looked as good, but they could have made, like, a giant snow globe prop and had him go in there. They could have had a green screen behind him, but, like, green screening the entire snow globe, like, not, like, no, like, CGIing it. Like, you didn't need to do that. You could have, with a $350 million budget, you could have fucking built a giant snow globe. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. And, like, as a lover of practical effects, and, like, kind of the old-fashioned way of doing it. Maybe I'm just a young old-timer, I don't know. But it's whatever. It's like, oh, you damn youngins and your CGI effects back in my day. We didn't CGI blood on the walls. We splashed maple syrup all over it. But, anyway, this film is just... I don't know, I'm going off on a lot of tangents here. I'm just trying to make this whatever, because I just don't have a lot to say about this movie. Legitimately, this film is just so average. And would I recommend it? Not really. I mean, especially if you're going on your own. I really think there's, like, maybe if you got kids, you know, if you got, like, a family to go with, maybe. Especially with kids, I don't really think you should be taking your friends out to see this, because you probably wouldn't have friends anymore if you did that. But, if you got a family, maybe. If you don't, most likely you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't see this movie, because it's just whatever. You know, it's not really that funny. It's not really that entertaining. And overall, it's just kind of whatever. And with that being said, I think I'd rate this film a 6 out of 10. It was alright. It was kind of whatever. It was alright. I don't know. And, yeah, I think I've said what I say. I think I've said my piece. So, guys, hope you like this video. Share with friends. Subscribe. Turn notifications on. Comment down on what you liked it. But, you guys know, guys. I didn't really say that. What I really meant to say was, if you guys hated this video, unsubscribe, Gaming in the comments. And I've been Runtime HD off to save Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! That's the best you're gonna get, guys. You know, this movie had a $350 million budget, including marketing. And it's like, it has only made $30 million its opening weekend so far. And I just like, why are y'all spending so much money on these movies, man? Like, I think this movie could easily have been made with a lower budget, a much lower budget. I mean, obviously they didn't want to, because it's like a whole big blockbuster Christmas movie. But it's like, if you want to lose a shit ton of money, go ahead. Because this is not a $1 billion movie, and it is not making $700 million to even break even.
Imagine this thing making a profit.